What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Umar back with another video. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video talking about the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. If you haven't seen that video, I would highly recommend it. The link to that is down below, or you can click on the card above me. Today I'm here to unbox my very own S8 Plus for you guys, so you guys can see what the phone looks like and what it comes with. Now, to be clear, this is not an in-depth review, so I won't be talking a lot about this phone. But if you'd like me to review this phone, then definitely let me know in the comments down below. So with that being said, here is the Galaxy S8 Plus. Now on the front of the box, it will either say S8 or the S8 Plus, and on the back is where you will find more information about the phone, like the screen size, the amount of memory it has, and all that stuff. When you open the box, the first thing you will see is the phone. Now I gotta say, the phone looks amazing in person than it does on video, but moving on, when you take the phone out, you will see a box that has the instruction manual, and at the back you will find a pin for the SIM card tray. Underneath that is where you will find your fast charging adapter. It also comes with two connectors. One is a USB connector and the other one is a micro USB connector, and in the small box is where you will find your USB-C cable along with your headphones. Speaking of the headphones, with the S8 or the S8 Plus, you will find yourself with these premium quality AKG headphones, which retails for about 150 bucks if you were to buy them. So that's pretty much what's included with the S8 Plus. Now let's talk more about the phone itself. One of the things you're gonna notice right away is the size. The S8 Plus does have a 6.2-inch display, but when you compare it to an iPhone 6s Plus or even the S7 Edge, you will see that there is not much difference with the overall size of the phone, and that's because Samsung did take away the side bezels and reduce the top and bottom bezels very significantly to give you this display. Now there is one downside to this, and that is when you watch videos on YouTube. Since the resolution is very odd, there is no video that will fit in this display. So what ends up happening is when you play a video, you will have these black bars on the side. Now you can take away these black bars, but when you do, the video gets cropped out a little bit, which is not a big deal for me, but for many of you, it may be a problem. Now speaking of the resolution, the S8 Plus has a 2960 by 1440 display. The weird part is, by default, right out of the box, you're not getting the full resolution. By default, you're getting FHD Plus, which is 2220 by 1080. To get the full resolution, you have to manually go into settings and change it to WQHD Plus. Once again, not a big deal for me, but I think that it should be full res right out of the box and not making you manually change it. Talking about the screen a little bit more, one thing you will notice is that when you try to increase the brightness to its max, you will see a warning pop up which says, using high brightness levels for long periods may cause eye strain and increase battery consumption. Tap OK to allow the brightness to be increased above safe levels. One last thing I want to talk about this whole display brightness situation is the battery. The S8 Plus comes with a 3500 mAh battery, which is slightly smaller than the S7 Edge that comes with a 3600 mAh battery. Now seeing all these warnings and how the phone by default comes with a lower resolution makes me think if the battery will last long or not, because the S8 Plus has a larger display than the S7 Edge, but it has a smaller battery than the S7 Edge. Now I can't really say how long will the battery last because I really haven't used this phone for too long, but these are some interesting questions to keep in mind. Moving on to the bottom of the phone is where you will find a single speaker, and right beside it you will see a USB-C port along with your traditional headphone jack. Now let's talk about the camera. I know in my last video I said that the S8 or the S8 Plus has the same camera as the S7 Edge, which is not entirely true. The rear camera does have the same 12 megapixel dual pixel sensor just like the S7 Edge, but what Samsung has done is that they have updated the software, which will give you slightly better pictures than the S7 Edge. The front facing camera did get an improvement in terms of pixels. It is now an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus. And the last thing I want to talk about is Bixby. First thing I want to mention is that with the S8 or the S8 Plus, you will now get an extra button on the side which is designated for Bixby, and you cannot remap it to any other apps. Now all the features in Bixby are very similar to Google Assistant. The only thing Samsung did change is that you can now search for products that you see in front of you by using the camera, and Bixby will give you a bunch of search results as to where to find them or where to buy them, and any other information you need to know about that product. And that's pretty much where I'm going to end my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth unboxing of the Galaxy S8 Plus. And if you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Now, as far as my personal opinion goes, I think that this is probably the best phone out right now. And if you are looking to upgrade or you have $1,000 lying around, then you should definitely consider buying this phone or the S8. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video with something cool and something exciting. But until then, peace!